welcome. You're watching Next IAS English Places in News, where we cover all the important places that have been in news, that have made the headlines, and why they are important for you to understand. Alright, so let's quickly start the first place in news, which is Nigeria. Now let us see why has Nigeria made it to the headlines. So US strikes IS in Nigeria after groups targets and kills Christians, says Trump. So US has striked in Nigeria after the groups have been targeted and Christians have been killed, says Trump. Now let's talk about the crucial facts about Nigeria. The capital of Nigeria is Abuja. This is the largest city. The largest city is Lagos in Nigeria. The national languages are Hausa, Igbo and Yoruba. Then the government is Federal Presidential Republic and it shares land borders. Now Nigeria shares land borders with Benin in the west, this, then Niger in the north, this, and then Chad in the east, this, and then Cameroon in the east, this. Alright, and maritime border is shares maritime border with Gulf of Guinea of the Atlantic Ocean in the south here. Alright, now this is the location of Nigeria in the world map. You can see this is Nigeria, and let us talk about the key highlights of Nigeria. So over 220 million people, making it to the most populous country in Africa and the 7th largest in the world. So the population here is over 220 million people, which makes it the most populated country in Africa, and also it makes it the 7th largest country in the world. Oil accounts for 90% of Nigeria's export earning. So the major economic growth driver is oil here, and more than 70% of government revenue. Nigeria is a multicultural society with over 250 ethnic groups. So Nigeria has a multicultural society. There are different cultures living together with 250 ethnic groups. So there are 250 ethnic groups, and the three largest are the Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba and Igbo. These are the three largest social groups, and high unemployment, especially among youth, is a pressing issue contributing to instability and social unrest. So again, high unemployment is a very important issue that needs to be looked upon in Nigeria. Moving forward to the second place in news, that is Cambodia. Now let us talk about Cambodia, why it has made headlines. So Cambodia says Thailand border clashes displaces over 500,000. So Cambodia has claimed that the Thailand border clashes have displaced over 500,000 people. That's a big, huge claim. Now let us talk about some crucial facts about Cambodia. First, let's look at the location of Cambodia. This is Cambodia, and the location is mainland Southeast Asia. So that's the location of Cambodia, mainland Southeast Asia. Capital and the largest city are Phnom Penh. This is the capital of Cambodia and the largest city. The government is unitary, parliamentary, constitutional, elective monarchy under a hereditary dictatorship. Alright, then it shares borders with Thailand to northwest here, then Laos here, okay, then Vietnam to the east here, then coastline along Gulf of Thailand to the southwest. Okay, now let's talk about some key highlights about Cambodia. It covers 1,81,035 kilometers square, dominated by low-lying plains, the Mekong River and Tonlé Sap Lake with a tropical climate. Alright, the Khmer Empire spread Hinduism and Buddhism and built religious monuments, including the Angkor Wat, and it gained independence from France in 1953, okay, after Japanese occupation during the World War II. Alright, agriculture is dominant economic sector. So agriculture is the dominant economic sector here in Cambodia, with growth in textiles, garments, construction, tourism and foreign investment. You can see the location of Cambodia here in world map. This is Cambodia. Alright, moving forward, let us talk more about the third place in news, which is Golan Heights. Now why has Golan Heights made it to the headlines? So Israeli raids and abductions heightened fear in Syria's occupied Golan Heights. So Syria's occupied Golan Heights their fear has been heightened after Israeli raids and abductions. So let us talk about the crucial facts. Current status is it is a Syrian territory. It is Syria's territory which has been occupied by Israel. The location is Ballistic Plateau in the southwest of Syria. So this is the location. It shares borders with Yarmouk River in the south. Okay, then Sea of Galilee and Hula Valley in the west, Anti-Lebanon Mountains and Mount Hermon in the north, Wadi Rakad in the east. So that is how it is. Syria, this territory belongs to Syria, but currently has been occupied by Israel. And let's talk about the key highlights of the Golan Heights. So the strategic importance is controls water sources like Sea of Galilee, vital for Israel's water supply. So this place becomes very important for Israel's water supply as it controls the water sources like the Sea of Galilee. Okay. 1967 Six-Day War. Israel captured 2/3 of the Golan Heights from Syria. So this happened in 1967. There was a Six-Day War where Israel captured the 2/3 of the Golan Heights from Syria. 1981 annexation. So there was 1981 annexation. Israel effectively annexed the region, a move not recognized by the international community. So Israel annexed the region, and this move was not recognized internationally. This was condemned internationally. And 2024 occupation is that Israel occupied the remaining third of the region. Now, initially it had 2/3. Now the whole Golan Heights has been occupied by the Israel. Okay, so that is why it has been in news. Moving forward, let us talk about the last place in news, that is Netherlands. So Netherlands, India's defense minister met the Netherlands foreign minister, reaffirming their strong and growing defense partnership. So India's defense minister had a meeting with Netherlands foreign minister, reaffirming their strong ties in the defense sector. And the crucial fact about Netherlands is location is Northwest Europe, as you can see. The location is Northwest Europe. The capital and the largest city is Amsterdam. The government is unitary parliamentary constitutional monarchy. It shares borders with Germany in the east, Belgium in the south, then North Sea in the north and west. So North Sea in the north and west. And now let us talk about the key highlights about Netherlands. So Netherlands means lower countries. 26% of land lies below sea level. So the 26% of land lies below the sea level. The Dutch Golden Age from 1588 brought political, economic and cultural prominence globally. So this was the period where Dutch Golden Age came in Netherlands, and it brought political, economic and cultural prominence globally. And Dutch East India Company and Dutch West India Company led trade expansion. So Dutch East India Company and the Dutch West India Company led the trade expansion from Netherlands. And the Netherlands is the second largest food exporter due to fertile soil and climates. So the soil is very fertile and the climate is really nice for agriculture. So it becomes second largest food exporter. All right. So you can see the location of Netherlands in the world map. So we have covered all the places in news which were there in this week, and that is it for today. I will see you in another deep dive video. Until then, bye bye. Take care.